Technology plays a major role in the lives of American teenagers. One of the most used technologies is the internet, which is used by 93% of teenagers ages 12 through 17. The internet has become organic to teens' lives because Carr says it's the universal medium, the conduit for most of the information that flows through the eyes and ears into the mind. The internet is everywhere. It's becoming our map, our clock, our telephone, our radio, our printing press, our typewriter, our calculator. Teens have become completely dependent on the internet as a means of communication with one another, finding information, and doing everyday things because of the convenience that it offers. Teens are most affected by the internet and are irresponsibly taking advantage of what it offers. Teens are developing a dependency on the internet, which is negatively affecting how they socialize, how they think and learn, and their physical activity. So, internet restriction on teens is necessary. The internet can be a great place to go with its countless means of communication, its wealth of information, and the convenience it offers to daily life routines. The internet has definitely made our lives more comfortable. The internet has expanded the way we communicate through email, text messaging, instant messaging, and it's made it faster and more convenient. The internet is one of the number one ways to find information about absolutely anything. It has surpassed books when it comes to finding information. It provides a variety of search engines where people are able to find anything with only the push of a button. They are also able to do their life's daily routines conveniently through the internet, from watching the news to ordering dinner for the night. The internet has put less stress in our lives and made it more comfortable because instead of having to leave your house to go to a library to find information, to go apply for a job or pay your bills, you're able to do it in the convenience of your home by only the click of a mouse. While these benefits seem great, they're actually negatively affecting the lives of American teens. The internet is negatively affecting how American teens socialize. Teens are only communicating through the internet, creating a society of isolated people stuck indoors, glued to a screen, losing the taste for real human contact. The internet is a good way to stay connected with family and friends, but teens are relying on it way too much. Teens only socialize through email, text messages, or social networks like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. While it may seem that they're actually socializing more, through the internet, they're actually losing contact. Voice usage has decreased 14% among teens and is decreasing in all age groups. Because our teens are diminishing face to face contact, because it's more sociable through the internet, because of the safety felt in front of a computer screen instead of an actual person. Children and teens are told not to talk to, get in cars with, or open the door for strangers. So, why has the internet made it so easy for strangers to contact them? The internet has made it possible to be anyone. This has made it possible for online predators to use the internet to lure themselves inside children and teens' lives. In some cases, this has dangerous consequences. About 69% of teenagers who have used the internet have received a message from strangers online. Communicating with strangers online is not the only danger on the internet. Teens readily post personal information online. 64% post photos and videos of themselves, while more than half, 58%, have posted information about where they live. A high school in Charleston, Massachusetts, found that 17 of their students' pictures and personal information had been stolen and used on a pornographic website. This case in Charleston, Massachusetts is just one of a million cases of stolen identity and online predators. This chart shows what teens post on their social media profiles from 2006 versus 2012. In 2006, the numbers are still pretty high. Posting a photo of yourself was at 79%, posting your school name at 49%, the city or town where they lived at 61%, an email address at 29%, and even their cell phone number at 2%. In 2012, you can see how these numbers have increased. Photo of themselves is at 91%, posting their school name is at 71%, where they live is also at 71%, having an email address available is 53%, and even their cell phone number online is at 20%. So you can see the difference between the 6 years of the increase of what teens are starting to post on their social media profiles, which is making it unsafe for teens to be online. The internet has not only altered the way that teens socialize and meet people, but has also hindered how teens learn and think. The internet is taking away the ability for teens, and actually everyone, to think on their own because it's supplying the stuff of thought, but also shaping the process of thought. While the information the internet provides can be useful, teens are taking advantage of what it offers because instead of thinking for themselves, they're using the internet to think for them. Teenagers are not learning, they're asking the computer to do all the hard work for them, because of the easy access that it offers to information. The internet is not giving teenagers the opportunity to come up with their own ideas or to be creative, but instead making them rely on information it offers them. The internet is hindering people from challenging themselves and coming up with original ideas because Carr says, as we come to rely on computers to mediate our understanding of the world, it's our own intelligence that flattens to artificial intelligence. It is us, the humans, and the consumers of technology that bear the full responsibility for the recent trends in society. So it is up to us to stop the negative effects it has on American teens. The last way the internet is negatively affecting American teenagers, it is limiting their physical activity. The average teen spends an average of 16.7 hours online a week. They can check mail, do homework, watch movies, listen to music, shop, communicate with others, and even play games. Their lives are being lived through the internet. Teenagers are becoming less active because they're relying on the internet to do everything for them. We're not expecting much out of them if we're letting them get by with letting the internet do it for them. There will be consequences if American teenagers continue to use the internet as they have been. Most communication between people will eventually completely be confined to the internet, which will make them less sociable in the outside world and more susceptible to online predators. There will also be less creative people in the world because they're only using other people's ideas that they find off of the internet, which will cause the decrease of thinking and creativity among teens. More and more teens will continue to become lazy and less productive due to the fact that they are spending their life away online. The computer that once filled a building now fits in your pocket, and in 25 years from now, it will be small enough to fit inside of a blood cell. It follows us around because we have turned the internet into a lifeline. We cannot communicate, think, or act without the help of the internet. With restrictions such as a time limit for teens to use the internet, age restrictions on all social networks and chat rooms, and limiting the use of internet for homework, American teenagers can become less dependent on the internet. Limits on the internet are long overdue. Restrictions to prevent these negative side effects needs to be put in place to prevent any further damage.